what's the lasting taste in your mouth from this Panthers season? They accomplished a lot during the regular season, but in the playoffs had such little to show for it.
You know, I'm going to push back a little bit because they did at least get a first round win. You know, they beat the
Does that
Capitals who
count for
pushed them really hard. Yeah, but I mean, like, you're still looking for something here that they can grow on, and the experience of it's important. Like, Andrew Burnett gained really important experience as a head coach in the National Hockey League. You know, does he come back next year? I mean, that's to be determined. But I think Bill Zito did a good job of loading up this team in the ways he could. They just didn't perform when it came down to it. Like, how bad was their power play? How poor did they play offensively once they got into the zone? They couldn't break through on Tampa Bay. And realistically, this is their second go at the postseason with this group. And you have to look at like Anton Lundell. Okay, healthy scratch, man. Who saw that coming? He's going to grow and learn from this. Luceranen's getting great experience out of this. I think they missed Mason Marchment an awful lot, Frank. But the one thing that I'm kind of concerned with, though, is that I think there's still questions in net. There's still, what about Bob? He was okay, but he's been okay too much, especially for $10 million, man. Like, a 911 save percentage in this playoffs is fine, but that's only a little bit better than his 901 career save percentage. So 4 more years left at $10 million, man. Like, Bob's either going to have to get dominant in playoffs, or the Cats are going to have to hope that Spencer Knight gets even better next season if they're going to be able to go further.
Yeah, and that's maybe the one, I don't know if you want to call it a disappointment. It was maybe a pleasant surprise that Bobrovsky found his game a little bit in the regular season, but that night didn't really step up to grab it. Mason Marchment, as you mentioned, also in that class of pending unrestricted free agents for the Florida Panthers. And, you know, I just look at this group. Jonathan Huberdeau needs a new contract. He's entering the final year of his deal this next season. And, you know, they had just put a lot of stock, all their, you know, sort of eggs into this basket this season. You know, when you size it up overall, I know you mentioned the expectation and the experience that they got in these playoffs, having won a round and now having a chance to take a step forward. It's ultimately, though, sort of a feeling I would have to think of a disappointment, not even able to put up one win against the two-time defending champs on the board.